and I've got a shop in Blackpool. And we're, sometime in perhaps a month's time, end of September, we're going to be putting a windmill statue on our headland. So we're all very excited about windmills, and we want you to make a windmill. And here's Jonathan, who's going to show us how to make a windmill. You know, a children's windmill. I didn't know you could make them. And who's this?
This is Ava. So Ava's going to help
and
us
how
today.
old are you, Ava? 3 years old, and Ava's mummy as well, and we're going to make a windmill.
We're going to
Take
do it.
it away, Jonathan.
Let's go. So I'm going to give you a piece of card.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got a piece of card each.
Oh, Ava's got blue card, blue plastic.
Okay, so we're going to keep matching it, yeah?
Okay. I'm a bit OCD, Jonathan.
Right. So first step, all we need to do is we're going to get our card. We're going to fold it.
So what shape is the card, Jonathan?
The card is a square, but we're going to fold it over in half, like an equilateral triangle.
Oh, right. Oh, I don't know, that's beyond me.
So we're just going to meet it in the middle like a, sort of like a paper hat.
Right, so it's a triangle.
It's a triangle.
Do you know your shapes, Ava?
She does. You
Does
shapes.
she?
What shape is that, Ava?
So
It was a square and now it's a triangle.
So now we're going to open it back up. Mine's not very great, but it doesn't matter. You can be a little bit rough on this, okay? So we'll fold it over one side. What do you think we're going to do next?
I think we're going to fold it the other way now, Ava.
Are
On the
we?
corner. Hold on.
Lovely.
So we're going to fold
Open it back up and then fold the other corner to corner. Right.
So we're creating another little triangular paper hat.
Can I just say that whoever cut these squares did a bad job?
I know. And that wasn't me.
Was that Charlene?
Might have been.
I think it might have been Charlene.
So now
Okay.
you've got like a cross. So there's your square,
Yeah.
and it's a cross. So it's folded over one way, and then it's folded over the other way, and that is the base of your windmill.
Right.
So now, what we're going to do, and you've got to be very, very careful with these, Ava, okay? So Mummy's going to have to help you. As you can see,
But it's a good time to learn to use scissors, isn't it?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So
I think I would colour this in if we had time. At this
Okay.
stage, I'd colour both sides in. Would you? If we had time, yes.
we could do it that way, but what we can do
I'll do
also
it
is
on my next one.
on the next one, yeah, because you're going to boss this one. You're going to do a great job of it, and
Yeah.
you're going to get better and better at making windmills.
So what do we do with our
We
scissors?
get our scissors, okay? Remember, be very, very careful with these. So Mummy's going to help you, Ava.
Right.
What we're going to do is we're going to cut down the seam. And like I said before, that
The
mine's
fold?
the fold, yeah, sorry. We're going to cut right down. We're not going to go right to the top. We're going to kind of get close to it. So the best way, just over halfway. So we're going to lightly cut it. And we're just
So-
going to snip
Halfway to the middle.
halfway to the middle.
Over halfway to the middle.
Okay.
Right.
Now, what we're going to do after that is we're going to turn it round, because every single fold we have to cut at a similar size, okay?
Okay.
So
Since nobody's blending, I'm getting my own scissors.
you'll be
Oh
fine.
yeah. Sorry, Susan.
So we're going to cut another side.
Easy, Ava.
And all the creases we're cutting, are we? Just
cut them
over
down.
half side.
You cut
halfway.
down, yes, you cut down every single crease. You're just going over halfway point, okay?
Right.
'Cause that's what's gonna give you the correct fold for your windmill. So we
Right.
will eventually get this
Wow.
spinning windmill,
I
okay?
can't believe you can do that just with a square.
Right.
So are we okay, Ava?
Are we done? We're at the same point? Yeah.
Now, when you are cutting and you finish cutting with scissors, you put them away. Okay,
Good
get them
idea.
in a nice sensible area. And what you'll see now is I've got, how many have I got, Ava? Can you count them for me? Yeah?
Oh,
How many
well
is there?
done.
Four.
Super, 4. So what we're going to do, we're going to form the basis of the windmill, so we're going to actually start folding it over to get that inverted feeling on the card, okay? So
The wind catching curl.
the wind comes and curl, okay, yeah. So what we're going to do, very simple.
Ava, we need one sticker.
You got your stickers. We're going to open it up. So you've got your sticker.
It's the round thing,
It's
is
the
it?
round one, so make sure
Right.
it's flat down, okay? Make
So
sure
how do you open it? Oh, well.
You just rip it.
Oh,
peel it like a
I've got
sticker.
it. I've
Yep.
done it, and it just comes off.
You don't need to peel it. Watch, this is a little trick, okay?
All right.
So we're gonna ensure. You're watching, Ava. We're gonna ensure that the sticky part is pointing down.
It's
okay?
down.
So
right.
we're gonna go right to the middle like a Catherine wheel.
Push this for me, push it down.
That's the one, Ava.
Good.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Brilliant.
Run your finger round so it's well
Yeah.
stuck.
Push it down, make sure it's stuck.
And then
Perfect.
we're just gonna peel it off.
And then peel the plastic off.
I think we should do
Beautiful.
this kind of thing every week, Jonathan. Do you?
What, so we make
well
another
done.
windmill, or do you want to?
No,
Wind
different
turbine.
things. I think we need to be a team.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna that's something that could happen. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna basically layer the sticky dots, but we've got to start at a point. So what I want you to do, you've got it nice and flat. You're gonna grab one corner.
Right.
So if we can
Yeah.
all follow the same lead, we're gonna grab the end, bottom right hand corner,
Yeah.
and we're gonna simply meet it in the middle.
Not fold it, just
Right.
curl
Just
it over.
curl up, because if you fold it completely, you're gonna lose that. What did you call it before? The curl,
The wind
Press that
catching
down.
curl.
The wind. You will not get that
Brilliant.
if you do not. If you fold it flat, okay.
Good.
So
In a minute.
that's superb, Ava. Okay, so you've got that nice fold. Okay.
Mine's as good as Ava's, isn't it, Jonathan?
Yeah, I'd say this is a little bit better. It's okay. So next step, we're gonna have another sticky dot.
Ooh, another sticker, right?
So again, peel it. Make sure it's flat facing down, because you don't want it. You don't want to peel it off.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, well done, Ava.
And you are going to apply it.
It.
That's brilliant. On top
So push.
of the first
Push, push,
fold.
push, push, push.
Of the first point.
Yeah, the first point that you first
Right.
fold met.
Brilliant.
Peel it off,
Good.
and then you are going to fold it back over.
Fold the
So
next
the
point
next one.
over.
The next point across.
Ava, do you want to press this down?
Again, meeting in the middle. Can you see where we're going, Ava?
Oh,
can.
look, it's with Jonathan's.
Now a little trick for you, right? This is something that's really simple, but you can think of this, Ava, a clock that's going round. Can you think of the clock?
Clock.
It goes tick, tick, tick,
Tick-tock.
tick, 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 tick. The best way to do this is keeping it clockwise. So we're going to keep going round. We're going to go from right to left, and we're going to go right round in a full circle.
Okay.
And
And
it'll get us-
turn your card round. So you're always
Absolutely.
doing the one at the bottom on the right.
It's a great tip. Just
Yeah.
turn your card round. So
next one.
we're going to go again.
You peel the back off.
Make
Yeah, make a worm.
And
Will you
we're
stick
going
this down for me? You remember it in the middle
to, like
again?
Suzanne said, we're just going to turn it round so it's a little bit easier.
Push.
I'm never going to buy a windmill again.
You won't need to,
Don't
you'll be
need
creating these
one.
forever.
Exactly.
Can you peel that plastic off, please, Ava? No? Okay, no problem.
And remember, we're just going to go
Watch
back
Mummy do
over. Can you see your mummy do it, Ava?
Do it another corner.
Right.
Can you see what it's making, Ava?
And now you are getting
Isn't it pretty?
a lovely windmill.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So you only have 4 sticky dots, that's how many you need. You only need 4, you don't need to go any further.
Okay.
Because the last
Right.
sticky dot is the last part of the windmill.
Right.
Okay. So again, turn it round, you apply over top. So you're just overlapping.
Do you want to
You're
do it, Ava?
layering each sticky dot with each fold to give you the
Each
Yeah.
point.
the correct shape for the windmill.
Once you get the idea,
In a minute.
you can tell what's
Yeah,
coming
okay.
next.
You can see it. Okay.
Mm.
So again, we're going to fold it over,
Ava, look.
and now you've got
It's
yourself.
okay. We'll get you some more in a second.
Lovely.
You want to show them what you've done?
Just a simple fold over windmill, and Ava's done a fantastic job, and so Suzanne. Can you show the camera, Suzanne?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Okay.
You see, Blackpool was part of the Fylde coast and we were known as Windmill Land.
Windmill?
Yeah, because of the big winds that we have here on the west coast.
Ah, I
There
didn't
were
know that.
lots of windmills. There's one still at Lytham, one at Morton,
Yes.
one at Thornton,
Staining.
Cleveley's.
Is there one at Staining as well?
I don't know,
There
is
is,
there?
yeah.
Near side.
Staining.
But we had a fake one on our headland for 40 years, and that's why we want a windmill.
Another one.
So we're bringing it back with
We
arts and
are.
crafts, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now this next part is where you've got to be very careful, okay? You've got
Right.
to be very sensible, so you've got to listen to mummy. What we're going to do, now this is just a little tip.
Right, we need this now, Ava.
We're going to get our plasticine,
Yeah.
we're going to put it on,
So underneath.
and we are just going to place the the central point of the windmill,
Does it
just
just-
lightly on top of the plasticine,
Does it need to
Right.
be just in a blob?
just in a blob.
Yeah.
So,
You can do it on blanket as well for
Yeah.
added.
so push this down. Can you push that on there for me, Eva?
And it's just so you've got something soft to push
It's correct.
your
yeah.
scissors onto,
That's
isn't
it.
it?
Just so you're not damaging the table, or you're not, obviously these things
Cutting
can
your
go
knee
in.
up.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, Eva, once you're ready, you can either use scissors, but what I tend to do is just use the toothpick because it just pierces it simply. As soon as it meets the plasticine on the other side, it'll come through. But you can use scissors.
I'll use scissors, see what they're
Okay,
like. You
that's
do
fine.
that.
So just
Yeah.
remember, you've got to hit.
Oh,
So what we need to do is make a hole.
Now a little tip is using maybe like a little drilling technique,
That's it.
and you'll hear a crack
Did it go through?
through.
Let's give it a bit of a wiggle, shall we?
Through, but you've just got to be a little bit careful to ensure you meet. Oh, no,
I've got mine through. So I'd say stick to scissors.
I think you're right.
Try
Sorry,
scissors.
Do you want some smaller scissors?
Oh, yes,
They're
please.
nicer to use.
Thank you.
that didn't work out well,
I
did it?
make a ball.
Did you make a ball? That's to go on the top for after, isn't it?
There we
I
go.
think though, as you're making things, you suss out what's the best way, don't you?
You do. Well, when I did this before, and the test actually worked, but like the second time. I
Well,
was
it's
in-
never going to work on camera, Jonathan, is it?
No, that's true. So, has everybody pierced the
Yes.
centre?
Yes.
So what you're going to do?
I mean,
Don't do what
yours
I
is
did.
broken, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because you need it shorter anyway.
You do need to
Don't
shorten
you?
it. Yes, you
I'll
can
use
do.
yours.
Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do now,
Fantastic, Ava. Well done.
where we have made